I've got the whole world in my hands. 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 Khalid's Playhouse. Hi guys, how are you? Hope you guys are all feeling blessed and highly favored today. It's me, Khalid the Great, Khalid D, Khalid the Spiritual Scientist, whatever you want to call me. It's based on your perspective and perception of me, so feel free to do what you like. We are going to commence a reading based off of the new moon in Leo. As some of you may know, I do my podcast. I follow the energies of the stars, okay? Not really much to explain here. We're gonna talk a lot, but less talky right now, more dewy. So what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to begin my shuffling process, so that I can get in alignment and get the energy in alignment with the objective, and from there we'll move forward. We'll start with intuitive messages, and if you're interested to get more of a analytical, more in-depth, more definitive, past, present, future, situation, action, outcome type of scenario, feel free to check out the reading that I will be posting on Kaleidoscopes rather than Khalid's Playhouse. And once again, welcome to Khalid's Playhouse. If you are interested in a timeline, a past, present, future scenario in regards to the information that I'll be laying out in front of me, by all means, feel free to check out Kaleidoscopes. It's going to be under the same project number. So this project is going to be 0811916, okay? All right. So just chill and enjoy the music while I set my intention. As you guys can hear me shuffle these cards, okay? I merely just use these cards as indicators, intuitive indicators, and psychological indicators, informative indicators, in order to help. Alright, y'all, my bad. I don't know what the hell was going on, but the audio just kind of cut off because I think my AirPods disconnected from my phone because I'm listening to music. Make sure y'all check out Give me a second, because my cat, if she throw up on my bed, I might get so mad because I told her not to do this. Hold on, y'all. She about to play with me. Because all she do is eat. I just have to take care of that. All she do is eat. She plays too much. She don't know when to stop. Hold on, y'all. Let me go remove that food. Give me a second. Alright, y'all. Now I need to do my shuffling thing again. Give me a second, y'all. But let me get some channel messages as I shuffle. I'm definitely picking up. Some of you guys are either going through. I don't really pick up a dark night of the soul, but I feel like maybe you went through a dark night of the soul in the past, okay? That connected you to your higher self. I feel like there were some experiences or hardships that you went through that had ultimately challenged you in a sense where it brought out your creativity and asked you to call on different aspects of your being that you once didn't necessarily have access to or were not aware that you had access to them, okay? This is put you in alignment with your higher self, and your higher self is trying to direct you towards stability and towards manifesting that what you truly desire. I feel like you need to put more time and make an investment in yourself. I think that's what the time is calling you to do, okay? And you need to be confident in your decision making, and you need to build up your self-esteem and find stability in who you are by understanding where you're going and understanding the true spiritual being that is inside of you. I think it's time for a lot of self-love and self-indulgence, but in the healthy way. I want you guys to tap into this energy where you're so busy loving yourself that you have no room or no time for other things that are not benefiting you or taking you to that next level that you desire to be on, unless you don't want to be on a higher level. But for me, if you don't want to be on a higher level, if you don't want to ascend, then perhaps this is not the podcast that you need to be listening to. Because for me, I'm all about elevation and expansion. The expansion of love, the expansion of spirituality, the expansion of our philosophy, the expansion of our understanding of this reality, okay? The expansion of duality and understanding that, okay? Alright, I think that's enough shuffling for now. Let's get one more shuffling, because, okay, sacrifices. I feel like there are sacrifices that would need to be made in order for you to be in this energy. These sacrifices is going to bring you a sense of newfound stability. I feel like you guys understand that there's certain things that need to be sacrificed in order for you to receive more, and you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision between your mind and your heart, between your ego and your soul, in regards to whether you're going to plant seeds and ideas of the higher self or plant seeds and ideas of your ego. So I feel like you have to sacrifice your egoic nature, sacrifice your egoic desires in order to continue to manifest or to achieve or to attract the opportunities for your higher self to take place, okay? We got a lot of Aries energy out here. We got a lot of Aries energy. We have Mars energy right now. I see some Sagittarius. So as you know, Aries is the illumination, the illuminate page. Don't be bothering me. Move your tail. Play. Stop. I definitely pick up on some built-up energy. I feel like there's a built-up creative energy within inside of you, and perhaps this creative energy I feel like there's some type of conflict or opposition. I feel like this is opportunity out of opposition. So if you have been going through some tough times and it's been this conflict has been breeding certain emotions or certain impulses within you, make sure you're making sound decisions to take that impetuous energy within you and transforming it into something beautiful, or transforming it into something that can manifest your highest potential. One thing that we need to understand is the things that we face in our situation, the experiences that we face in life are merely here to create boundaries and give us direction in regards to what we want and what we don't want, what we desire and what we don't desire, where we need to go and where we shouldn't be going, what we should be accepting, what we shouldn't be accepting, okay? And I think that's the art of duality. And I feel like you're being tested. There's certain things that you just love. There's certain things that you crave on an egoic level that in reality, it's like, once again, this is understanding the objective and the subjectivity behind certain things. And look, there we go. Now we have I just shuffled the deck and we have the new moon card facing me, so I don't even need to shuffle anymore. I think I'm just gonna pull the energy from here. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. So we have the sacrifices card out again. So I definitely would say that we're definitely going to be talking about having to. I see a withdrawal of emotions. I see making the necessary sacrifices that you need to make on a practical level, emotional level, mental level, physical level in order to take you towards newness, a better reality for yourself, a more loving reality. All I hear is I want more, I deserve more, I deserve better. If you truly know that you deserve better, sometimes by you holding on to the things that you were once attracted to or you once desired, at a level of understanding where you didn't know that you deserved more, the fact that you're still holding on to those aspects of yourself or those people, places, or things that you acquired at a time where you weren't even aware of your true value, you are now holding yourself in that state of mind. For example, I was just talking to my sister's friend about this. For example, say I met my high school friends at high school. I didn't know myself. I didn't know myself the way that I knew myself now. Okay? And the only way that I was going to get to know myself was to continue this journey called life and learn from the experiences that were brought to me, whether they were negative or good experiences. And ultimately, through that knowledge and wisdom, have become more aware of my nature and the nature of other people. And now, with all of that knowledge and wisdom, I also have the control, more power to control what I want to do with that information, whether it is removing myself from certain people, setting boundaries for myself, or setting boundaries and expectations for others, whatever the case may be. The expansion of your awareness in regards to your experiences that you face are ultimately going to be an expansion of awareness in regards to who you are and where you're trying to go. And when you understand that who you were then is not who you are now based off of the experiences that have happened to you, and you know you want to go towards a more positive state of mind or a more positive reality, or a reality where you can truly manifest your soul's desires or the desires that you crave due to that newfound awareness, you can no longer hold on to that which you attracted in the past, because you have to understand that everything that you're holding on to now in relation to your desire to move up or move forward is ultimately behind you. If where you want to move is forward, then you have to put things behind you in order to move forward. Because if you hold on to the things that are behind you, you're not even going backwards, you're just not moving at all, to be honest. But it feels like you're going backwards because there's an innate desire to move forward. So it's almost like you're splitting yourself up. It's almost like your soul is ready to progress, but your mind wants to stay here because it's comfortable. Okay? So with this Freya card right here, this is an Aquarius energy. It's a new moon. It's a black moon in Aquarius energy. So new moon in Aquarius. I wonder when the new moon in Aquarius is. We also have Demeter out, Virgo energy. Virgo is all about health, meaningfulness, practicality, methods. I hear methods. Okay. Now the Demeter card, it talks about a bird in the hand. A bird in the hand is worth two in a bush, I think. I'm gonna clarify that quote. Alright, yes. A bird in the hands. Let me search up that quote, y'all. I know it's like a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush or something like that. So, give me 1 second, y'all. Alright, it says, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. The proverb means it's better to be content with what you have than to risk losing everything by seeking more. Now, I know I just identified that if you desire to seek more, that you need to sacrifice certain things in order to receive more. I feel that since that's the objective, because that's the initiating card into this energy, the underlying energy is obviously the new moon in Leo energy, okay? So I feel like, and then in the center of the reading, in the center of the cards that I have here, we have recognition, which is the full moon, a full moon in fire. So maybe the next full moon, I don't know if the next full moon is going to be in a fire sign, but that energy, full moon in fire. Let me see when the next full moon is. The next full moon is going to be in Aquarius again, okay? Well, we can only see 2 cycles ahead, so despite, it doesn't matter if it's going to be indicated by a real full moon, but in regards to the energy we have out, the center is recognition. So I think one thing we need to understand in regard to our perspective and our perception of things is, what is it that brings you true contentment? What is it that really makes you happy? For example, if you put a lot of values in your friends, why do you put a lot of values in your friends? Perhaps your friends bring you peace. So is it your friends that really matter, or is it the peace of mind that people bring you? Because if it's the peace of mind, if it's the friends that you truly value, if it's the physical friends that you truly value, then perhaps you'll never want to let go of your friends. But if it's the peace of mind that people bring you, objectively or subjectively, then the friends, the actual physical people that bring it to you don't really matter, because ultimately what you're trying to attract is good people that bring good memories and bring peace to you. If it's money or your physical possessions that you value, then perhaps you are merely content in holding on to those possessions, maybe despite you wanting more, or despite you wanting more, right? So now you fear letting go of what you have in regards to achieving or receiving more, because you put your value in the actual physical possessions rather than the contentment or the feeling that your physical possessions or your material things actually bring you. Is it the material things that you truly want, or is it the peace of mind, or is it the contentment that it brings you? Because if you have to understand your thoughts and your perception of stuff is what's going to manifest in your reality. So if it's peace that you're looking for at all times, then you will be able to sacrifice things in order to receive more of that peace or more of that love in abundance, okay? The goal here is abundance. The goal here, well, no. At the bottom, we have revision. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have revision. So I feel like we need to revise or revise the way that we're seeing things. Revision what it is that you are trying to manifest. It's time to take a look at your vision again and find deeper understanding in regards to why you had that vision in the first place. We're going to clarify more with these solar cards, these sun cards we got out. Intuitive messages, okay? I feel good. I hope you guys feel good. Feel really calm. I feel really centered, okay? Alright, let me get more intuitive messages as I shuffle these decks. So I definitely pick up on some resistance. I feel like for some of you, you guys might have Taurus highly aspected. It just doesn't seem like it's either your thoughts don't get swayed or you don't get swayed by the thoughts of others, okay? I definitely see the moon in Cancer, the friendship card. So your friends or your circles or the people you surround yourself with, or the people that you surround yourself around. Did I not say that? Probably the people that you surround yourself around may be very significant to you, because we also have the bouquet out, which is Lunar Mansion 15. That's heavy Libra energy, and that talks about an illicit love affair or a surprising love affair or some type of surprising relationship. So for me, the way that I'm interpreting this, I mean, on an exoteric level, on a practical level, perhaps some of you guys want to be recognized by manifesting a relationship, but I feel like for me, we gotta take this to the highest perspective. Like I can't be forcing myself to be lower, because I feel like sometimes I have to double think, because I want to be relatable to people, but I gotta speak from my standpoint and my perspective only, because ultimately I'm the teacher. So if you're here to listen to me, you're here to learn my perspective or learn what I'm trying to show you in regards to your reality, if this resonates. I mean, we all want to be loved. We all want a relationship. I mean, not everybody wants a relationship. Oh, wow. And we have the new moon and Leo energy out, so I don't need to shuffle the deck anymore. All right. But before I pull these cards out, because once I pull these cards, I was going to shift the whole energy within me, and I'm going to start speaking on some other shit. In regards to this Lunar Mansion 15 bouquet, I feel like we all want to be loved. We all want to be recognized for who we are. We want to be recognized for our worth, recognized for the value that we find within ourselves and outside ourselves, this, that, and the third. Okay? In order for you to be recognized for what you're really worth, you cannot hold on to things that you attracted at a level when you did not know that worth. This is friends, families, jobs, situations, relationships. I ultimately see somebody here. I feel like relationships or love is always on somebody's mind here. Because I be thinking about love too, y'all. I want to fall in love, but this is the thing. Eartha Kitt once said, I fall in love with myself, and I want someone to share with me. I want to share myself. I want to share me with me. With another person. And it's crazy because, I'm going to be honest, I was reading that quote before I started this podcast, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to have that as like a cute little intro to my podcast, because I love that quote, girl. I love Eartha Kitt. She's one of my idols. I love her. I love her. I love her. She said, I fall in love with myself, and I want someone to share it with me. And I want someone to share me with me. I think that's what we're all truly looking for in a relationship. Somebody that understands you and the value and your worth of who you are, and shares that value that you find within yourself with them, and vice versa. Them sharing the true value that they find with their self with you. But see, the thing is a lot of times we come across relationships that show us, well, I'm going to start off by saying we come across relationships that don't do us justice in the end. It may be good in the beginning, but it don't do us justice in the end, because after that honeymoon phase, you get tried and you get tested in those trials and tribulations that you face in a relationship are a reflection of who you are and what you're willing to allow and what you're willing to do in order to maintain balance and harmony with the love that you have for yourself and the love that you have for another person. Because the moment that you start sacrificing the love that you have for yourself for another person, you done lost yourself. And I feel like a lot of us have been through that situation where we've lost ourselves in another person, and then we end up getting our hearts broken and realizing, like, sometimes we might even get scared from love, or get scared to be in a relationship, or open up to the world again. But deep down, we still crave that connection. The only way that you can get that strong, powerful connection that you truly desire at the end of the tunnel is by building a healthy relationship with yourself. And by the time you've done perfected this relationship that you had with yourself and your being inside of you, it won't even matter whether that person come in. But when they do come in, it's going to be a shock. It's going to be a surprising love affair. It's going to feel like you're having a love affair between you and your higher self. You would never want to sacrifice the relationship that you have with your higher self and your soul for anything externally. But you and your higher self and the higher self of that other person is going to be married in spirit. So you would never even be put in a position where you have to. If you had to question yourself, or not even question yourself in that position, if you have to question the other person in the position that you allow them to be in regards to a relationship, perhaps they don't need to be in that relationship with you. There's a difference between questioning yourself in all of that chaos or in that situation itself and questioning the other person. If you feel like you have to question the other person, perhaps you shouldn't be with them. Okay? Because if you have to question the other person, then ultimately you got to question yourself in regards to whether you should allow whatever's going on in your life. And if you don't follow your intuition and make that right decision or that right choice, and I think that's why that choice card and the higher self card was coming out. So we take it back to the original card that I first seen. I seen the choice card. I saw the Aries card, which was the higher self, the Artemis card. And there was one more card with that. I can't really remember. But it's like a life or death decision, in a sense where if you make the wrong decision in regards to listening to your intuition and what your higher self is trying to tell you in regards to that relationship you're in, or your relationship with your job, or your relationship with your family, whatever the case may be, the moment that you don't make that right decision, you have now brought yourself into another karmic situation where you perhaps are going to get hurt, are going to awaken to the fact that you did not deserve to be in the position that you ultimately put yourself in, because you decided not to sit with yourself and understand why you should have made a healthier decision in the past. But you can only reflect on the past and learn from the past. Don't live in the past. And that just brings it back to the message of releasing the things that you attracted within that moment, where you realize that you were not manifesting what you truly deserved, okay? Because for you to understand that you deserve more moving forward, you also need to accept the fact that you did not get what you deserved in the past. And if you understand that, you will not be holding on to the past, and therefore you will not be afraid to make the necessary sacrifices that you need to make in order to receive more. Now, yes, they say a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. And yes, that does mean perhaps it's better to be content with what you have than to risk losing everything by seeking more. Somebody said that based off of their perspective or their perception in life. And yes, that is wisdom. But that wisdom can only be applied based on your perception of your situation. What if there is more on the other side of the green? What if the grass is greener on the other side? They say the grass ain't always greener, but what if the grass is always greener? And I think we need to understand the art of optimism and how optimism could change our reality as well. Sagittarius energy. Jupiter energy. Jupiter the optimistic. Jupiter the optimist. Jupiter expands. He's optimistic about whether the grass is greener on the other side. Because even when you realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, bitch, there's more sides to that motherfucking grass. You better keep searching. You better keep expanding until you get to a greener grass. But the moment that you realize that the grass ain't even green enough on this side, but you don't know that the grass is greener on the other side. Bitch, you sitting somewhere where you know you don't deserve to be, but you're afraid to go somewhere else because you don't know if you're gonna be met with something that you don't deserve to be in either. But regardless, you're gonna be facing something that you don't deserve until you are met with an experience that you truly do deserve. So it's like, don't stop till you get enough. Keep on, and it don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Now I need to search up those lyrics. That's a whole music scope right there. Don't stop till you get enough, Michael Jackson. Keep on with the force, don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the force, don't stop. That's optimism. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the force, don't stop. That's Sagittarius energy. That force that continues to push you to expand and be optimistic about your life, to go and get more, go and get that which you deserve, or to expand your consciousness, or whatever the objective is. So if the objectiveness is happiness, or your contentment, or your peace of mind, or your heaven on earth, don't stop expanding until you receive that peace of mind. And despite how much you control the peace of mind that you have within you, you have to recognize that it's going to be chaos around you at all times, whether it's in your face or not. Keep on with the force, don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Touch me and I feel on fire. Ain't nothing like a love desire. When you feel that higher self, when you feel your spirit touch you and move you with that passion, it's the deepest love you don't ever felt. For me, y'all, this is my perspective. I be telling my homegirl this. I said, girl, she called me, she talked about her life, and I be like, girl, I personally don't understand how you could put up with it. For me, I would just shut out that Aquarius energy, that Freya energy. I would just go cold. I'll go cold. If the experiences in my life, and I'm not saying be ignorant to what the experience is trying to teach you, but I'm saying it's certain lessons that are constantly being put in your face that you already done learned, but the lesson is being brought back to you because you have not fully closed that chapter. And you may understand that you may come to this understanding that it's merely lessons that, it's like the lesson you already learned the lesson, but the teacher keep coming back to check in to see if you really learned it. And that's okay. But if you really learned it and you understand that it's just a lesson coming back to knock on the door, you detach yourself from that motherfucker. You sacrifice that shit and you go. You give that shit to God and you walk away from that shit. The fuck? On some real shit. For me, I see myself as royalty. I put myself in the highest regard. Whether anybody think of me like that, see me like that, I make sure I'm a king in my own reality. I make sure I'm a king to myself. I treat my own self like a king, a queen, the goddess that I am. And by saying that, I stand up and fight and release situations that do not serve me at my highest good. Whether it's my job, whether it's my family, whether it's my home, whatever the case may be, y'all. If it's not serving you, understand why it's not serving you. Understand why you deserve more than that. And then detach yourself from that motherfucking situation. Sacrifice that shit. Give it to God so God and the universe can give you something better to fill up that space. You sacrifice what you once thought was good for something that is actually good in that moment. And when you realize that shit is not enough either, you sacrifice that shit either, because there's nothing that your universe and your God cannot do for you. Because why wouldn't God want to bring you more goodness in your life? If you have grown to appreciate and find contentment within everything that you have around you, He's always going to bring you more. But that contentment and that appreciation shouldn't be found in the physical. It should be found in the feeling that is met with what that physical thing brings. what your reality or what your experiences bring to you. It's about the feeling for me. It's about the thoughts and the feelings. It's like if I had to sit here and overthink why somebody's doing this or what this person doing in my life or what they give it, girl, you getting cut the fuck off. Not on some I don't fuck with you shit, but on some you taking me to a state of mind that's causing more confusion and disruption in my energy. And my energy is what really matters, because if my energy is off, my reality is off, because things start to show up that start to provoke me and start to want to keep me in that negative state of mind, and I cannot allow that. The fuck? We finna move on. We got this moon and Leo energy out. That's the energy I'm trying to channel. That's appreciate. It's a appreciation. Moon in Leo. My moon is in Leo, invaded. So with clarifying this Aquarius energy, that sacrifice energy, we got Saturn in Leo, generosity. And this is a picture of like a god in the heavens throwing stars and blessings down to people with their hands up, reaching towards the sky, generosity. When you sacrifice, God is a generous God. The universe is a generous universe. We co-create with the universe. The universe is trying to bring experiences to you for you to learn certain qualities about yourself in order to truly manifest that which the universe knows that you deserve. But if you don't know that you deserve it, the universe is not going to bring you what you deserve, because the universe wants to bring you stuff that you truly value. Because that's a waste. The universe is conscious too. God is conscious too. He's not going to bring you something that's not... He's not going to waste his time manifesting something for you that you can't truly value or be appreciative for. Y'all understand? So appreciate yourself. And when you appreciate yourself, you awaken to the things that are the experiences that are not being appreciated of you and your presence within the experience. And from there, you remove yourself from that experience. You manifest a way out. And God will bring another experience as a reward. Saturn in Leo. Saturn, the god of karma. When you do what is karmically good for you in the healthiest way, God will bring an experience, a reward. He will reward you with an experience because you made the necessary sacrifices, despite how painful it may have been for you to make those sacrifices, in order to go towards your highest good. So he's going to bring that goodness into your life with that Saturn and Leo card. Okay? It's that motherfucking simple. I don't got nothing else to say to that shit. Do I? They said no, I don't. It's that simple. Let's see what we clarifying with this Demeter card. We got Mercury and Gemini. It's in the reverse, but I don't see these cards as a reverse energy. But Gemini rules perspective, and it's Mercury in Gemini. This is the home. This is where Gemini is not. So I need to understand the difference between exaltation and like debilitation and stuff like that, because Mercury, Gemini, and Mercury is the planet that rule. That's the natural ruler of Gemini, okay? But that's not exalted. I think, is Mercury exalted in Mercury? Is Mercury exalted in Gemini? Let me see. Mercury exaltation. Wow. Is Mercury exalted in Aquarius or something? Because Mercury, the planet of thought, is exalted in the sign of knowing or the sign of knowledge. Mercury is exalted in what sign, y'all? Let me see. Mercury receives his exaltation in 15 degrees Virgo, because when he is in forward motion, has departed with 15 degrees from the sun's dominance in Leo, then he is accounted as free from the sun's beams and will be visible in the evening sky shortly after sunset. But I think that's the origins of... Okay. Okay, yeah, Mercury is exalted in Virgo, and that's crazy. We have Mercury in Gemini, clarifying Demeter, which is Virgo energy. So once again, perception and your thoughts is what's going to create your reality. And let's take it back to when it said, it's talking about after it leaves the sun's beams, when it leaves the sun's dominance in Leo. Because you have to understand, sometimes your ego, your consciousness, your awareness of your reality and the way that you see it dominates your thoughts and your perception of it. So when you get into that analytical, methodical, practical energy of Virgo, you slow that shit down and you look at shit precisely and be like, what the fuck is really going on? Why is this happening? How is this happening? How can I remove myself? What do I need to do? How can I do it in the healthiest way? How can I do it in the most what practical measure do I need to take in order to move forward? And in this situation, stand up for the value that I recognize within myself, or receive the recognition externally for who I truly am with this new moon in Leo energy. Shit is deep. Shit is motherfucking deep, y'all. Shit is motherfucking deep. It's motherfucking deep, 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 deep. So, alright, now it's a Mercury and Gemini excitement. That's in reverse. So that means for me, you're not excited to expand because perhaps you are holding on to this concept that perhaps you are content with what you have rather than going to search for more, because you're afraid that if you go out to search for more, you're going to lose what you already have and you're not going to be met with something that's better. But that's based on your perspective. If you met with something that's better, don't stop searching until you receive something that's better. But what you need to understand is that it's going to be better. If you want it to be better, then it's going to be better. The universe don't play people dirty. God don't play people dirty. If you are going to take on that journey of your highest self to manifest the highest outcome of your reality and your destiny, the universe will do that for you, because the universe wants us to manifest our fullest potential from within us. Because we co-creators, it wants to see the highest outcome of its creation. God wants to see the highest outcomes of its manifestations. But here's that Aquarius energy. He also allows the lowest outcome. He also allows the lowest potential because he created that shit too. He created the lowest potential for it to manifest in the highest potential, because without the lowest potential, you won't know your highest potential. And without the possibility of receiving the highest potential, you won't even understand that you're in the lowest potential, the lowest version of yourself, or you was receiving the lowest potential of the things around you. Perspective, duality, Gemini motherfucking energy. On some real shit. Bitch, I need to come up with a motherfucking title, y'all. For me, I feel like this is all about making the necessary sacrifices, making sacrifices for the potential of making sacrifices for the potential of the highest outcome. And I'm going to say, go for what you rightfully deserve. Manifest what you rightfully deserve. Or manifest what you deserve. Because I'd rather tell y'all to manifest what you deserve, because some of y'all don't even know what you truly deserve. until you manifest what you deserve and realize that you deserve more. That's a part of life. You learn. You live, you love, and you learn. Now, that's one of my favorite quotes. You need to be excited to expand. You need to be excited to... Y'all want to be in a position where you could blow your trumpet. Put yourself in a position to blow your trumpet. But you're scared to make the necessary sacrifices to put yourself in a position to blow your trumpet. I don't get that. Why? The only person that's suffering from that is you. So when you wake up and you're looking at everybody else blowing their trumpet, or people really being genuinely happy with where they at in life, you don't even know how that truly feel. Or you missing out on that shit because you're afraid to make the necessary steps to go and do it. Focus on the light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a silver lining. Y'all gotta be optimistic, y'all. And here we got this Venus in Sagittarius. For flirtation, for me, I feel like that's your flirtation of your higher self. Your higher self is always going to tempt you to go towards what is better. It's always going to tempt you to go towards expansion. You like, nah, I just want to stay right here. I'm comfortable with where I'm at. And your higher self like, nah, baby. Go do that shit, girl. You deserve to go and do that shit. You deserve the best. Or, yeah, my nigga, you go do that shit, bro. You deserve to go and get that shit. You a king. You a god. And you like, nah. No, I think I'm fine with where I'm at. I think I'm good. But your higher self is trying to tempt you. Trying to take you there. You're like, let me take you there. Let me take me to a place. I'm singing like two different songs. Hold on. So I got Michael Jackson on my mind. It's a song about him taking me to a place. Let me pause the music in my ear. What's this song, y'all? I think it's a place I've never been or something. Give me a second, y'all. Like, take me to a place. Michael Jackson. When is Michael's birthday? A place with no name. Why am I thinking of something else? Let me play this song real quick so I can listen to this shit. Because I remember that's what I was saying in my head. I'm like, won't he talking about a lady taking him to a place where he never been before, but he basically took him to like Shambhala or like heaven or some shit. And at first, and it's weird when he started talking about when she grinned and stuff, it made it seem like she was evil or some shit. But it's like he's in a place where he truly desires to be, but perhaps he was scared at first. He said, I see a beautiful city appear where kids are playing and the people are laughing and smiling and nothing to fear. She said, this is a place where no people have pain, with love and happiness. She turned around and looked down at my eyes and started crying. No, I'm getting the tune all messed up. She turned around, looked down at my eyes and started crying and grabbed my hand. You've got a friend. Oh, take me to a place without No name, no name. That's your higher self trying to tell you, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Dun, 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 dun. You got a friend in me. You need to find a friendship and a relationship with yourself so yourself can take you where you never been. So yourself can take you where it knows you deserve to be. But you all based off your own ego and your own egoic awareness. You think that this is all you got. This is you limiting yourself because of the way you see stuff or what has been brought to you. Stop accepting what is brought to you and go get what you deserve. The fuck? Because people's only bringing you bronze and shit. Bitch, you deserve some motherfucking gold. They not even bringing you silver. They not bringing you platinum. They not bringing you diamonds. They bringing you bronze. You accepting this bronze bullshit, this copper. You deserve diamonds. You deserve gold. You better go mining for that motherfucking gold. You better dive deep into that. Dive deep. Dive as deep as you can. Don't be scared to dive deep. And it may get dark as you dive deep. But when you meet that gold, bitch, that gold gonna be glittering all over in that darkness. You gonna see that gold glittering everywhere. Y'all better keep the motherfucking going. Y'all play. Y'all play too much. Let me keep going. I don't have time for y'all motherfuckers. And we got Venus and Gemini, flattery, clarifying the bouquet, which is talking about the illicit. For some of y'all, for me, when I'm picking up, y'all relationships with people, y'all just allow people to come into y'all life and just swoop y'all, take y'all, influence y'all. Y'all have to understand when the devil is whispering in y'all ear. The devil can show up in a relationship. The devil can show up as a friend. The devil can show up as a family. The devil can show up in your job. The Venus in Gemini is all about the way I would say on the intuitive level, the way your perspective and the thing that you see and hear, the way that it influences you. Do y'all understand how by you staying in that job that you know you deserve not to, for example, you at a job and you like your job, you love your job, but you know you deserve a better job. But you've been in your job for so long, the influences and the perspective that you done gained, that you done heard and done been around for so long, you don't even realize that you actually emulating those perspectives as well, that is ultimately keep you stuck in that job and making you afraid to not leave that job because everything else around you shows or makes you comfortable in the reality that, yes, I'm perfectly fine where I'm at. Deep down, your soul is like, bitch, you know you need to go. You better go to that motherfucking Spain and go look for a better job. You better quit that job, no matter whether they're paying you $17 an hour, and go start chasing that career you truly desire. You better quit that motherfucking job and go be a motherfucking entrepreneur. But then you tap into that energy of one bird in the hand is worth two in the stone. Now you afraid to sacrifice the contentment that you receive from the job you got now, than to expand towards a better job, to find more happiness. You afraid, you so comfortable in the relationship and the security that your relationship brings that you not realizing that you keeping yourself trapped based off of your own perception and perspective of the relationship, rather than admitting that you're not the happiest. You may be happy, but you want more happiness, and you deserve to go and get that. By you staying in that, you telling yourself that you deserve not to go and get that, and everything in your reality is going to continue to show that you're not accepting what you truly deserve, that you're not going towards what makes you happier. Because those experiences that you face is going to always be met with the dang, I know I can get more. I know I can go towards more. Beauty and the art of perception. Y'all need to start talk to yourselves more. With this Venus and Gemini, fall in love with your Gemini aspect. Fall in love with your higher self. Fall in love with your twin. Fall in love with that spiritual being inside of you, so it can take you where it truly deserves for you to be, so that it can manifest that heaven on earth. The spirit inside of you, it's a spirit, it's an angel inside of you that wants to manifest that heaven on earth, along with your ancestors, spirit guides, and whatnot. Ancestors, angels, and spirit guides. That is the spirit. That is them calm voices inside you that's encouraging you to go and do more, to do better, that you deserve better. Because if it's not you, who else is it? It don't matter how your perspective on it, but at the end of the day, it's something inside of you telling you to go towards more. And y'all need to accept that and actually go towards more. Because if it wasn't possible, it wouldn't be saying that. Because if it wasn't possible, that means it don't exist, and your mind do not perceive or imagine things that don't exist or don't have the ability to exist in your reality. You just have to be willing to manifest it. Leo motherfucking energy. Y'all better take this Lionsgate energy and go with it. Stop playing. Y'all play too much. Y'all playing with yourselves. That's what I mean when y'all play too much. Y'all playing with y'all motherfucking selves. Y'all play. Get the fuck up. Go chase your dreams. Cut the things off that's stopping you from chasing your dreams. Yes, it may be sad. It may hurt. Bitch, go through that motherfucker, because what's waiting for you at the end of that motherfucking tunnel? Your dreams. When you wish upon a star, something, who you are. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Aquarius energy, the star in tarot, that's ruled by Aquarius. When you align yourself with the motherfucking stars, you realize you are a star. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know all the stars are closer. All the bitch, hold on. What's she setting at? What's she setting at? Because God be setting me up. All these songs then came to me a while back. I was listening to that song on repeat day before yesterday. I went to make a music scope on that shit, and I didn't. Hold on. What does it say? She says something. Ego, get to talking. Like hold on. My sis went the fuck off. When you look at them lyrics, this about a relationship. Oh, why I don't have the lyrics? It usually have the lyrics. Oh, it's because it got cussing in it. I gotta go to the clean version. What she said right here. Well, even what Kendra said. Love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about it. Is it anything and everything you hope for? Is the love that you're receiving from yourself and what you're receiving from the things, the places around you, is it everything that you hope for? Because if it's not, why the fuck is you settling for that shit? Or do the feeling haunt you? Feeling haunt you. If I know the feeling haunts you. This is to say, this may be the night that my dreams might let me know all the stars approach you. All the stars approach you. So in the beginning, she said, this might be the night that your dreams might let you know that all the stars are approaching you. The universe it's approaching you. The stars and your blessings are approaching you when you decide to go towards it. When you realize that your dreams come true, your blessings and your dreams start to approach you. Because that's how you manifest. Everything that you thinking and everything that you feeling, you attracting it. So when you attracting it, it's approaching you. You are drawing it in. At the same time you are drawing it in, those energies are approaching you. So now let's take it to when she say, what she say? Got me yelling and shit. Where this lyrics at? It's like they got like two versions of the song or something, y'all. Oh, it's right here. Listen, she say, skin covered in ego, get to talking. I get involved like Wait, skin covered in ego, get to talking, I get involved like a rebound. Got no end game, got no resolve, got to stay down. It's the way that you're making me feel like nobody ever loved me like you do. If you in a situation where somebody make you feel like nobody ever loved you the way they did, don't mean that you deserve to be loved even more. If you're at a job that is giving you or showing you what you truly deserved back then, don't mean that you should stop going towards more, because you deserve more. I'm done, because we had an hour and we have this moon. We finally back to the subconscious or the underlying energy, which is this new moon in fire, which it's a recharge. It's a dormant energy, and it's a clarified by the moon in Leo, which is appreciation. And this is all about self-appreciation. This is all about going big or going home. This is all about, it's a cornucopia at the bottom in this picture. It's all about understanding that the abundance that you're trying to manifest outside of yourself is the abundance that you feel on the inside. So if it's abundant, it's never enough, because your cup overflow even in the midst of your enemies. Bitch. And I'm calling the bitch is the person that make you feel like that's not true. Because whoever make you feel like that's not true, bitch, is a bitch. On some real shit. Why would somebody not, if I care about you, why would I not encourage you to go and receive more? Why would I not encourage you to want more for yourself? Why not? Ultimately, this world is driven by our desires to connect with experiences that make us feel good and make us feel amazing and make us feel at peace, make us feel at home. Ultimately, that is what we strive for. I don't understand. It would not make sense to me as to who in their right mind is not attracted to experiences or do not desire things that make them feel good on the inside. Now, for some people, they might do some evil shit, but that make them feel good on the inside. So that's really a matter of morality, but morality is also too based on perception and perspective of what is moral and what we deem as good and evil. And that's why God said we wasn't even supposed to eat out the knowledge of good and evil in the first place, because our ego is corrupt. Only God is the true knowing, the true consciousness of all that is good and evil. And in reality, if God, the true consciousness that is aware of all things that are existing and not existing, and everything that is in time and beyond time, everything that is all good and evil, because if you say God is only good, then you have now gave evil its own control to do whatever it wants. But my God is all powerful. My God is all persevering, all evading, all everything. Allah, the Lord of all things, and every universe and everything that exists and doesn't exist. That's my God. So he has control of all things. That everything that he wills is what is allowed in this world. Because without evil, we would not know good. Without the evilness that happens in this earth, we would not know that God is good. Right? I got so passionate, I almost lost myself. Where the fuck was I going with that? Yeah, so we all want to experience the good things in life. And yes, I said, on the other hand, perhaps it's some people out here where we may not understand why the things that they do, they doing. But ultimately, even if despite how immoral or how bad the action is, somewhere deep down in their mind, and yes, we can identify them in our reality as mentally ill. There's something that's programmed in mind that they desire immoral action. The immoral actions are met with something that makes them feel good on the inside. Because for me, what I'm really trying to identify is, I don't know any human that is not living to desire goodness in their life. Why would you draw in things that do not feel good to you? Why would you draw in experiences that do not feel good to you? Why would you want to feel the bad? Yes, we don't want to feel the bad. We may fear feeling the bad. But as long as you're going to it, regardless of you, it's either you consciously going to feel the bad on purpose, or you're going to feel the bad because you're going towards the good. But just because you feel the bad on the way towards the good don't mean that the good not coming. And that just takes it back to a bird in the hand is worth two in a bush. Sometimes a bird in the hand ain't worth two in the motherfucking bush. Okay? That's based on your perspective and your awareness of what's going on in your life. So, bitch, I'm going to end it right there. And if you really love yourself and appreciate yourself and the abundance that you have within yourself, you would never stop striving to make sure your reality meets that limitless potential, that limitless abundance that you have within yourself. And that's not going to be determined by a person, place, a thing, or a job. That's going to be determined by the experiences that you allow in your life to bring peace and happiness and appreciation to who you truly are. So as long as the situations in your life are reflecting, it don't matter how rich you are, it don't matter what you got, it don't matter what you got going on, or who's loving you, as long as that experience is meeting you with the peace of mind and the love and the happiness that you truly deserve on the inside, you need to allow God to expand whatever. You need to allow life to do what it has to do. The fuck? And we have Jupiter in Cancer. Expand on your emotions. Expand on your emotions. Y'all irritate me. I love y'all. Let's get an angel number. What does 1027 mean? Angel number 1027 brings a message to maintain a positive attitude and outlook as these vibrations are manifesting abundance into your life. The universal spiritual laws of attraction, abundance, and manifesting are working cohesively in your life, and your angels want you to know that you are on the right life path. Bitch, let me repeat that shit. Angel number 1027 brings a message to maintain a positive attitude and outlook at these vibrations. As these vibrations are manifesting abundance into your life, the universal spiritual laws of attraction, abundance, and manifesting are working cohesively in your life, and your angels want you to know that you are on the right path. Bitch, what was my title? Manifest what you deserve. I said, making sacrifices for the potential of your highest outcome. Manifest what you deserve, bitch. I'm gonna keep that title. The fuck? I know y'all not tripping. I know I'm not tripping. I know y'all not tripping. Because when I allow people that don't have the mindset that I have in my life, bitch, I be feeling like I'm tripping. Because I don't know why y'all would think like that. Well, I understand why y'all would think like that, but it baffles me. What does 916 mean? I better tap into that Leo energy. Angel number 916 is an angelic sign that symbolizes humility. Okay, that's cute. Angel number 916, be more curious. Be more curious. So expand on your curiosity. Expand on things that you're curious about, because you're curious for a reason. The significance and meaning of angel number 916. The number 916 has... Bitch, what, girl? Ooh. It is the number of humility. Humility is a value given by angel number 916. This is being tolerant and blending in with others. So I feel like that's a lesson that I need to learn. Because y'all heard my remarks talking about I can't fuck with people. That's my Aquarius energy. I'm Aquarius rising, and I'm Aquarius moon in D7. In my relationships with other people, I'm Aquarius moon. For me, I can allow humanity to be humanity and allow people to be themselves and be who they think they are and stuff, but I cannot be around people that is not willing to accept the truth of their reality and the truth of who they are. And that's why sometimes I'd rather be alone. And you notice Aquarius is, in reality, they love to isolate themselves as much as they love people. Aquarius rules tolerance. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, but it's also the feminine aspect of Saturn. Tolerance. Not compassion, but tolerance. It's a humility is a value given by angel number meaning 916. Angel number meaning 916. This is being tolerant and blending in with others. You have been in the labor force for many years, made a lot of friends. Indeed, you have created many relationships. These friendships have contributed to your rise up the financial ladder. Angel number 916, spiritual meaning. What does 916 mean spiritually? It would be helpful to be a hunger for intelligence and a more profound desire for novelty. Try to ignite your curiosity to identify more opportunities around you and make your life better. So actively try to improve your interests and make you become the best person you've always dreamed of. It's a personal message. My bad, y'all. I can't be revealing my secrets. The angel number that's significant to y'all, for those that have resonated with this podcast, is 1027, and I'm going to leave it at that. Alright? Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I love you all so much. And it's 111. We're going to end it right here on 111. Love you guys. Peace. Bye. Mwah.